Hello, fans of my Minecraft thing and newcomers alike. My name is Tasselai, and this is my Minecraft thing, Season 2. So, I host this show about Minecraft. Previously, I would basically just talk about anything that came to my mind, but in this iteration of the show, I'm going to try and talk about pretty much only Minecraft. I hosted the show for a while, and then I started doing a bunch of schoolwork, and now I'm back, and I've decided to start over so that it is easier to follow along for the newcomers, and it's easier for me to understand what I'm doing because I haven't played in about 4 months. This is hopefully going to be an episode that will show people who have never played Minecraft before a rough idea of how to play the game. So if you've never played this game before, or if you've never seen a game that looks like this, basically this is a sandbox game. If you disregard the graphics and how funny they look, this game is pretty much about doing whatever you want. Right now, as far as I know, there is no goal in the game. You just explore and kind of generally entertain yourself in the world. As you can see, I've created a new world here, and I've never seen this. I don't know where anything is, but I'm hoping that you'll enjoy watching me fumble my way through relearning the game. This is a sheep. Sheep are friendly animals that you can punch, and they drop wool. That sheep was black, so it drops black wool. White sheep will drop white wool. This is a pig. You can punch this pig, and he will drop bacon. Bacon can be used to regain health, which you see at the bottom of the screen. It can also be cooked to make it regain more health. This is a cow. Cows can be killed, and they drop leather. That is leather. Leather can be used to make armor, which gives you shielding from damage. This is a tree, and this is pretty much the building block of all Minecraft. You start out with nothing in your inventory, and you have to punch a tree in order to get wood, and then that wood can be combined to make a workbench, which allows you to make more complex items. The key component right now in Minecraft is staying alive. So at night, monsters come out and attack you. Even during the day, there are a couple of monsters, but mostly friendly animals. There's a thing called a creeper, which I'm sure we'll see plenty of later. They are like a suicide bomber of the Minecraft world, and they basically just run straight at you and try to blow themselves up and kill you. There's also spiders. Spiders will attack you during the nighttime, but during the daytime, they're relatively friendly. I don't think that I don't think that they'll attack you during the daytime unless they're provoked. But if they're provoked, then they're going to attack you until one of you's dead, or until they can't reach you anymore. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gathering wood, and the reason that I'm gathering wood is because, like I said before, wood is pretty much the building block for all of the inventions that we're going to create in Minecraft. As you can see, the sun is about halfway through the sky. Once it gets to the other side of the sky, it's going to be nighttime, and at nighttime, skeleton archers and zombies and creepers and spiders and all sorts of nasty creatures come and attack you. Those are pumpkins, and I've actually never had a world that has pumpkins in them before, so I'm not really sure what to do with them. But right now I think I'm just going to leave them alone and do nothing. So the first thing that you're going to want to do when you create a world is you're going to want to find a place to essentially hide for the first night. The best place that you can hide for the first night is probably going to be inside of the side of a mountain, because it's relatively easy to dig into, and it's going to provide you with arguably the most defense against the coming zombies. So the first thing you're going to do is, like it says in the top right of my inventory up there, you're going to push the key that opens your inventory. For me, that's the D key, but that's because I change all of my keys. For you, it's probably going to be something else. The first thing that you're going to want to do is create a workbench, which you create by putting your wood block into one square of the crafting window, and then taking out these wooden planks, I believe. Like I said, I haven't done this for a while. Yeah, so you're going to take those wooden planks out, and then you're going to drag them to your crafting window and right-click in each of the squares to create a crafting table. I don't know why I called it a workbench, but it's actually called a crafting table. And then you're going to put that workbench into your quick slot at the bottom and right-click to deploy it. Now if you right-click on that workbench, you'll see that you have 9 squares to create in instead of 4. And what you're going to do with these 9 squares is you're going to use the extra squares to allow you to create tools. So if you right-click into a T pattern, maybe it's not a T pattern. What's the pattern? I don't remember. Oh, okay, sorry. If you right-click into the center and the bottom center block, you'll get a stick, and then you can drop that stick in your window with 3 wooden planks across the top like a T to create a pickaxe. This pickaxe is going to allow me to mine stone, which I couldn't mine with just my fists. So this stuff here is stone. When I mine it, it pops out and goes into my inventory. This stuff here with the little black dots is coal. When I mine it, it pops out and goes into my inventory. But the difference is coal is used to create fire. Stone is used to create tools and shelter. So I'm going to get a little bit of stone here so that I can make a stone pickaxe instead of using this wood pickaxe forever. And the advantage of that is that stone is going to allow me to break rarer ores, which we're going to find underground. And it's also going to allow me to break blocks quicker. So this wood pickaxe is a little bit soft, and when it breaks stone, it takes a couple more swings than a stone pickaxe would to break the stone. So we're going to dig in here, and we're going to dig out a little bit of a shelter. You probably noticed that there's a little bit of sand around here. Now, you can use your pickaxe to destroy the sand, but that's not smart because your pickaxe has durability, as you can see represented by the green bar beneath the pickaxe in the quick slot at the bottom of the screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go out here to this workbench, I'm going to right-click it, I'm going to drop the 2 sticks down into a shaft pattern, and then I'm going to drop 1 refined wood at the top middle of the crafting bench, and this creates a shovel. Shovels can be used to dig dirt quickly, or you can just use any object that doesn't have durability, like say this piece of ham. As you can see, that breaks the dirt fine, but if you use a shovel, it breaks a little bit quicker. So it's really up to you. You can use a shovel or you can use the ham. You'll probably want to start using a shovel when you get better ore, but since right now all we have is wood and stone, it doesn't really work very well. I mean, stone works pretty well, but wood is not very good. The only reason that you create pickaxes or shovels with wood is because you don't have stone yet. So once you get stone, you're going to go out here, use your wooden planks in a line to create sticks, and then you're going to use those sticks to create a stone shovel and a stone pickaxe. And actually we can create probably 3 stone pickaxes, because since this game's called Minecraft, mining is what you're going to be doing a lot of. I'm actually going to create a couple extra shovels as well. And if you put the sticks all the way at the bottom and only keep them in one square, and instead use the stone to fill up the top 2 middle squares, you'll create a stone sword. I'm going to create a stone sword just because it's going to help protect me against anything that might come during the evening. I plan on being inside during the evening, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem, but just in case, I always like to have something just to protect myself with. As you can see, when I kill this sheep, he drops white wool. There's really no advantage to killing the sheep all the way that I've found yet. Sometimes they drop string, I think, which if you need the string to make arrows, that can be useful. But if you keep them alive, you can mine them. Well, you can't mine them. It's I'm using that term incorrectly. You can harvest them for their wool, and if you keep them alive, the wool will grow back over time. This is a chicken, which I can kill, who drops feathers. That's the guy who drops the thing for the arrows. So feathers are used to make arrows. if you have a shaft and flint, which we don't have yet, so we'll get to later. Sheep, I don't think they actually drop anything when you kill them. They might drop some more wool, but they might not. So since it's almost nighttime, what we're going to do is we're going to right click on this workbench. We're going to take our refined wooden planks and we're going to make a rectangle. And that rectangle is going to allow us to make a door. We're going to take the door out, and then we're going to take our pickaxe and we're actually going to break this workbench so that we can move it inside. As you can see, when you use a pickaxe to break it, it pops out and then you can pick it back up again. So we're going to put the door into our quick bar, and we're going to right click the door on the entrance of our little area here. Now, I think that someone told me that you're supposed to place the door from the outside. I can't really remember. There's some way that you're supposed to place the door so that skeletons can't shoot through it, but I can't remember which way that is, so I'm just going to chance it with the way that I've got it now. And if they shoot through it, then I will go to one of these sides and try to avoid them. As you can see, the stone pickaxe makes mining a lot quicker than the wood pickaxe. So if you can't see right now, I'm just going to drop this workbench really quick, and I'm going to use my coal to create a couple of torches. Now that I've got light, I can drop the torches down, and you can see that I'm just kind of hanging out in my little base in here, and we're gonna wait until the nighttime is gone. Once the nighttime's gone, the main objective that we're going to be doing is trying to find caves. There's a couple different ways that you can try to find the stronger ores in the game. You can look for caves. You can just kind of run along the terrain outside and look for a cave, and then you can jump down that cave. I don't know why I said dive. You can jump down into that cave and look for veins of stronger ore. Now, it's been a while since I've played this game, but I believe the next strongest ore after stone is iron. Iron's kind of hard to find sometimes, but if you get lucky, you might just stumble on a big vein of iron right off the bat. I think the next strongest ore after iron is, I want to say, diamond? I'm not really sure. It's been a while since I've played the game. I know that there are diamond, iron, there's gold, which is actually really soft. It's as strong as a piece of wood. And there is, I think there's silver too, but I'm not sure if you can use that to make tools or not. So the main thing that we're going to be focusing on finding is iron, because that's basically the strongest ore that we're going to see in any regularity. Iron we're going to find the most of, but if we find diamond, that's of course going to be great. Diamond is usually found closer to the bottom of the map though, and I don't think we're going to be going that deep right now, so probably not going to find any diamond. The other thing that we'll probably find a lot of is an ore called redstone. Now, like I said, it's been a while since I've played the game, but when I used to play the game, redstone was used to create complex, well, you could create simple things too, but it's usually used to create complex systems of like, I'm not sure how to explain it, like tripwire systems. So you can drop redstone down and use it to activate things from far, like switches and things like that, to activate doors or traps or basically anything your mind can imagine. So this little thing in front of me here, this is called gravel, I believe. And when you break gravel, it either drops into the blocks like this, or it'll drop into flint. And you can use flint to create arrows. So you can combine flint and then right beneath that a stick and then beneath that a feather, and you can create arrows. And if you use sticks with, see, there you go, there's some flint right there. I think that's flint. Yep. So you can use sticks with a a couple pieces of string and you can create a bow. Now I actually dug all the way through my my wall here, which I had to cover up, but let's see if we can see anything out there. All I see is some cows. Yep, we're about halfway through the night, so I'm just going to keep digging in my base here and see if we can find some flint. Cool. And we're going to use that flint later on to make some arrows, because bow and arrow is one of the most effective weapons in the game. So, well, it's one of the most effective weapons when I used to play. I don't know what the most effective weapon is now, because there's been a couple of patches since I used to play. But I used to use a lot of bow and arrows. So if you want to know what all the combinations are in the game, you can just go to, I think it's minecraftwiki.net, and they have all the information on different things you can craft and what it requires, and it has a bunch of good information there. So if you want to find anything out, just go ahead and check out minecraftwiki.net, and that'll give you most of the answers you're looking for. The only reason that I'm not using minecraftwiki.net is because if I stop in the middle of playing the game and I go look at a website, then I have to go into the movie creator program that I have and edit this movie, and if I stopped every time I needed to look at the wiki, I'd probably have 10 or 12 different stops, and it just wouldn't really flow very well for a YouTube video. So rather than doing that, I think I'll just kind of fumble along and survive based on the stuff that I already know, which is not much. So as you can see, I broke my pickaxe. So your pickaxe has a durability, and regardless of how good of a quality of pickaxe it is, oh, I already have extra pickaxes. I'm not sure why I'm making another one. Anyways, regardless of how good of a quality a pickaxe is, even the diamond pickaxes, they will break after a certain amount of uses. But diamond, you can dig a lot quicker, and you can dig any ore. So with a stone pickaxe, I can't dig a diamond ore block, because you just can't. You'll just be sitting there hitting it forever and it will never break. But with an iron pickaxe, I can dig a diamond ore. So if you find diamond ore, which is blue, and you don't have an iron pickaxe, don't try to dig it, because you'll just waste your time. So iron looks gold or brown, so it looks a lot like the coal that we saw earlier with the little black specks, but instead of black specks, it has gold, or not gold, brownish tan specks, and then gold, of course, has gold specks, I believe. It's been a while since I've mined gold, so I can't really remember. Diamond has blue specks or flecks, or whatever you want to call it, and redstone has red. So just so that you know what you're looking at if you find something new. So I've got some seeds here which I can use to create plants, and those plants will create wheat, and that wheat can be cooked in a furnace to create grain. I haven't created a furnace yet, have I? Let me move this workbench to the side, and we'll place it down right over here, and then I will create a furnace, which you can use, which you can create by making a square of cobblestone, leaving out the center. Furnaces can be used to do a lot of things. They can be used to make glass out of sand, smelt ore into ingots. They can be used to cook food. So what you do is you place your okay. I think that maybe that's the sound that means it's daytime. You place your fuel into the bottom here, so a stick will do, and then you place your food or whatever you want to cook into the top, and then it will start cooking. I'm not going to use sticks as a fuel because they're not a very good fuel source, and I think I might be able to find some more coal. So, oh, hey, look at that, it's raining. Rain did not exist in the game when I used to play, so that's kind of cool to see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sapling that I have, and the saplings that I have, and I'm going to plant them so that they will create trees around my base. So that if I need any more lumber, I don't have to go adventuring too far to find more lumber. So we found the coal over here. Let's see if we can find any more coal. Doesn't look like it, does it? No. That's okay. We're gonna go adventuring a little bit, see if we can find a hole to jump down, or we can watch sheep spawn in front of us. I'm gonna take this meat, I'm gonna punch this sheep and take his wool. Hey, come here. Bam. So this grass here is actually a new addition. This didn't used to exist in the version of Minecraft that I played, and it doesn't look like it drops anything. Oh, it does. It drops seeds. So you can mine this, or you can harvest this, whatever you want to call it. Get as many seeds as you want, and I think I'll stop there. And climb back up. Oh, you know what? I do need some sand. So this is sand. One thing that's interesting to note about sand is if you dig out the blocks supporting it beneath the sand, it will fall. It's one of the only blocks in the game that's affected by gravity. Sand, dirt, I'm sorry, not dirt. This is dirt. This brown, red, clay stuff. Sand and gravel are both affected by gravity. So, you're going to want to be aware of that. If you plan on digging around underground, you're not going to want to dig straight up, because if there's sand up there, it will fall on your head and kill you by suffocating you. So you're going to want to make sure that if you dig underground, try to dig straight, or if possible, try to dig at an angle, which probably doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but if you can dig like this, then that way any lava or anything that you find will be down there. But if you have to dig straight like this, then try to know an exit route, because if you get caught in a flow of lava and you have no way of getting to higher ground, you're gonna die. So I'm gonna go inside here, and I'm going to use my sticks to create fence, which is a sideways rectangle like this. And I'm going to create as much fence as I can. And the reason that I'm creating fence is because I'm going to use those seeds that I found earlier to create a garden. And with that garden, I will try to plant wheat. And with that wheat, I will be able to sustain myself and heal my injuries if I end up getting hurt. So we're going to go into this workbench. We're going to drop a stick just like we were making a shovel, and we're going to create a hoe, which is basically a backwards L, or an upside down L. So you've got 2 sticks and then 2 cobblestone in the top left and the top middle. And the hoe is only used to till the ground, to till the earth. So if we go out here, we can find any spot that we want. I'm going to choose this spot over here in the corner. And basically what we can do is we can create a little farm out here, and that farm will allow us to have some food, and that food will heal us if we get injured. So if you right click with a hoe, you will create this tilled ground, I guess is the best way of putting it. I'm not really sure exactly what to call it, but this tilled ground can be used to plant your seeds. So you just drop your seeds into your inventory, and voila. Now, I don't have any irrigation here, but it's raining, so hopefully the rain will saturate the ground, and that will be good enough for my first bout of crops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that stone that we got earlier, and I'm going to line this little walkway here, and this will serve as a little area that I can walk between my farms. So I'll have plants on this side and plants on this side, and I'll use that cobblestone walkway to walk and harvest. Now, an interesting thing is the animals that you see all around here will actually trample your crops. So you've got to fence off the area like this, and this fence will defend your crops from any of the encroaching animals. And there you go. Simple as that. With a fence like that, no animals will be able to jump over it, and you will have yourself a protected... Oops. Well, I don't have an axe, do I? Okay, well I think I can punch this fence until it breaks, but I should go make an axe. Axes are used for chopping wooden things. And just like that, you will have yourself a protected farm. Ooh, cows. So I've only got one piece of leather, which is not enough to make any armor, but if I go kill these cows, hopefully they will drop some leather, or not. I've only got 3 pieces of leather, which is not enough to make anything. But don't worry about that. We'll get enough. We'll get some leather soon, and I will be able to create armor. So I don't remember if you can make a gate. So I'm just going to leave this farm fenced in like this, and when I take a break, I will check the Minecraft.net wiki, or minecraftwiki.net, and I will check and see if it's possible to create a gate. I think this is probably going to be enough for Season 2, Episode 1. I don't want to have the episodes go on too long, but next episode I will focus intently on finding some iron. I will also irrigate this farm, and I think I will probably get some of these cactuses, start growing my cactus defense system, which, if you're not familiar with that, go ahead and check out my other Minecraft series, and you will be able to see the spectacle that is the cactus defense system. But other than that, I'm going to probably kill this video here. Quickly, I'm going to show you how to make an axe. You take sticks and you create a shaft, and then you put one in the center left, top left, and top center to create a stone axe, and then that axe will allow you to chop wooden things like trees or fences or doors quicker than by hand. So this is my Minecraft thing Season 2, and hopefully you've enjoyed this short tutorial of how to get started and how to at least carve out an area where you'll be safe. I hope that you'll tune in to the coming episodes, and hopefully I will be able to provide you with some entertainment and some, maybe a little bit of information. If you want, go ahead and leave a comment about what you want to see in the videos, and I will try to make it happen. Oh, look, one of my trees is growing out there. That's cool. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and kill this video here, so go ahead and leave a comment if you want. If not, then episode 2 of Season 2 is on the way.